I'll like to explain the points raised, but before that, I appreciate the anxiety of the members. In fact, I'm also quite disturbed that such a sudden disappearance. I spoke with many experts, Air Chief, many of the other senior Air Force personnel. They also are puzzled by sudden disappearance. Yes, the aircraft was on the radar, but it was on the secondary radar. That is a passive radar. Air Force keeps on the primary radar up to a certain distance, but because of as the distance exceeds, it keeps on the passive radar of the Civil Aviation Ministry at Chennai. And it was almost at the end of the range of passive radar. In effect, another 8-10 minutes, it would have crossed the limit of the radar. And there is an area about 200 nautical miles, 150 to 200 nautical miles, where there is no radar coverage either from Chennai or from Port Blair. Two factors before this: every week, 3 times minimum, the same AN-32 aircraft had as a routine sortie called as courier sortie to Port Blair and back. This is going on for a number of years. Same set of aircraft. This particular aircraft had undergone the first overhaul, wherein all equipments, additional equipments were added, and after that first overhaul, where it almost becomes quite new because a lot of things are changed, replaced, it had already done about 279 hours. So it's not that something new or changed and it happened the next day. This particular pilot had also put in somewhere around 500 hours on this route. These are experienced pilots. The only thing which was recorded that because of cumulus or a CB cloud, which normally no aviator will like to enter into because it's a very charged and heavy cloud, they had said that we are deviating to the right. This was probably about 7-8 minutes before it came down. At the time of coming down, it actually tilted toward the left and descended very fast from 23,000 feet in few seconds. Then it disappeared from the radar. Two things happened. One was it was at the edge of the radar signal, and that too passive, where you don't actually get a very active signals. You just keep track of it. And number two, there is no SOS. There is no transmission on any frequency of whatsoever nature. It just disappeared. So that is a worrying part. As far as search operation is concerned, we have been using all types of techniques. Yes, what you say is right. There is a beacon which normally should emit signals if it hits the water, but that is with at least 20 G forces. Correct? So if it hits the water with 20 G forces, then only the signal is activated. Otherwise it's not activated. And in the earlier Coast Guard case also, it had not activated. Impact. 20 G forces, that means it is coming down heavy directly. If it dives inside, it is very difficult that it will be actually activated. I can't speculate because we are searching for it, and I will not like to speculate, but I can say only this much. The possibility of though we are checking all angles of any sabotage, is comparatively very less because they have standard operating procedure. Most of the people, in fact all the people were from defense forces. Even the civilians were part of the naval armament repair depot. So they had all links and the procedure were well established. let us hope we find. So far the efforts put in is about 505 hours of various types of aircrafts flying over the area and searching for any type of clue. 23 different items were noticed by various aircraft. 23 inputs have been reported, visual sighting of 70, and transmission 6. We have received some blips, that means some signal of 6 nature. All have been checked up. Indian survey ship Nirupak is undertaking now seabed search operation using side scan sonar. That means it is sending signal for the seabed and trying to find out if there is something at the bottom of the sea. Submarine Sindhu Dhwaj, the same submarine which ultimately on 37th day managed to locate the Coast Guard Dornier, is carrying out underwater search in designated area 45 nautical miles southwest of the datum. In that area, within the 45 miles, it is searching for the ship. Round the clock air surveillance is maintained. There are at this moment something like 10 ships, Indian Navy ships in the area. Jyoti, Rajput, Investigator, Nirupak, Sukanya, Kora, Karmuk, Kuthar, Kamorta and Bangara, and submarine Sindhu Dhwaj capable of diving up to 300 meters. So they are virtually checking up everything. Indian Coast Guard has
What would be the depth of the sea now?
3,000, between 3,300 to 4,000 meters. It is very deep, but the problem is if we locate something, then we will be able to pick up from that depth. I can't search, there is no equipment available to search 100 nautical miles, 120 nautical miles by 120 nautical miles, which you are searching. We have to actually locate it within say 100, 200 meters. Then we can send deep water equipments to pick it up. Special vessels have been already summoned besides this. One is Samudra Ratnakar. This is Geological Survey of India. A vessel which was at Mangalore port has been already called in the area. It is deep water and shallow water multi-beam survey system it has. Sub-bottom profiler up to 4,500 meters depth. ROV vessel which can go up to 3,000 meters. Acoustic Doppler current profiler. It completely profiles all the currents inside. A single beam echo sounder. Side scan sonar. It also has a side scan sonar. Synthetic aperture sonar and underwater camera. All these are on this ship. It's reaching there in 1 or 2 days. Besides, we are already putting our systems into operation. These are special ships. Sagar Nidhi, which was in Mauritius, the same day we diverted it back. We called it back. It is reaching on probably on the 1st of August. It will also do it has 60-ton winch, which can go up to 6,000 meter depth. Sub-bottom profiler, which is 6,000 meter depth, and a ROV, which can go up to 6,000 meter. But we have to locate it, because at this depth, you cannot go on scraping the bottom. You have to come very close to it. Then these have cameras, which will show the exact area, and then you can bring it up through the winch. It has 6,000. So we have used the best equipment. We have also asked, besides our own satellite imagery, we have asked USA for their imagery for detection of emergency frequencies through space-based assets. So foreign countries also we have asked already, and I only hope that our efforts succeed. I can tell you this much, that at least I am personally monitoring. Not only that I went there, but I get SMS every 2-3 hours on the details of what is happening. And if I am not satisfied, because I feel that we owe that much to the people. We can't, not only that, I have seen that every family is kept in touch by an army or a coast guard or a navy officer, as you might have noted. Let us hope we track it down. But whatever it is, I can assure that maximum efforts will be taken to support. If you also find anything, any problem, any information is required, you can contact me anytime. I will see that the Navy and Coast Guard will provide you that information.